The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Now, here's the truth, okay? I'm Ray Reynolds. They nicknamed me the Godfather of Credit from KNX Radio. I've been on radio and TV for almost 50 years now. And you know what? I helped set up the credit system. There's a lot of mistakes out there. There's a lot of people full of blah, blah, blah. I can get you to millionaire. I did that to myself at 14 and a half years old, believe it or not. How about billionaire at 21? 2.6 billion, 26 years old. So I don't have any time to give you basically blah, blah, blah. I'm going to give you the rules and tools and the truth. And it's up to you if you follow through. I can't force you to listen and learn, but I can get anybody to millionaire, but it's going to be up to you to follow through on that too. So as we do all these things today, it's very simple. Understanding rules and tools. I pray to God that you have a tablet and pen with you, because I'm going to throw a million things at you. It's live. You have a question, type it out. But we got some choices today. It's pretty simple. So let's understand. In the beginning here, you see the FBI rules and tools. I'm giving you the announcement that says you can't take pictures or record. If you do, you owe me $500,000. But there'll be some pages I'll say, please take a picture of. You have permission to do that. So let's understand. In the beginning, no pictures, no recording. Next, all right, I don't like BS. Me, I've been fighting all my life. I was born in a taxi on the way to Gardena Hospital. She didn't want me. She threw me in a trash can, by the way. I got to be with Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell. But there's me in 1981. Highest kick, fastest kick on planet Earth. You see, there's a bunch of ding-dongs that say white man can't jump. Give me a break. I'd like you to write down on that tablet and pen, the top of it, see it, believe it, go get it. Now, I'd like you to do everything I tell you to do. But again, it's going to be up to you to follow through. I can't force you to do that. But here's 10 million. Would you like to really play? But again, you're going to have to follow through because some of you screwed up. Some of you have been ripped off by friends and family. All right, what are you going to do next? The next thing is you think the motivational thing's great. It is, but then where's the rules and tools? If we don't learn how it works, you can't put it together. It's kind of like reading a direction. So today, what happens, we're going to go through an analyzation process. Now, if you want, this person started at 688. That's 667. I got him to 820. Would you like to be 820? Let me know. But again, that means you're going to have a chart like this and it goes up, up, and away. But you're going to have to do some things that I tell you to do. Will you do it and will you follow through? That's the key thing for everybody. So let's play. Would you like some goodies? Now, I'm talking about goodies. I can show you my Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and all the goodies, and the yachts, and the mansions, and all the good things from that. But the bottom line, they're not mine. I was never dumb enough to put something in my name. I learned when I was 8.5 years old. I worked all weekend, sold seeds, clackers, and mowed yards. And what happened, I would count my money. I got 52 bucks. That mean lady I lived with at that time grabbed my money, says, you're paying rent. I paying rent. Can you imagine that? Since I was 8.5 years old, it sucks. So my childhood was a bunch of BS and use and abuse. So what do? We got a choice: feel sorry for ourselves or kick some ass. Yes. So I'll show you goodies. I'll show you millions and billions of goodies. Would you like some? But it's going to be up to you. Let's talk about a case. Let's talk about a client of mine. Here we got Bill and Susie got laid off. They're in this government program and they got fired. You know, these things that are happening, readjusting the world. Not to give my opinion on politics at all, but what do we have to do? So here's what I had them do. Listen carefully. All right, now I want you to write down some rules and tools and steps. Number one, all right, I had them call their credit card companies to get them increase their limits. Most of you, because you don't live by rules and tools and the discipline, you don't know what you're really doing. Sorry, you a bunch of people just following ducks and sheep. All right, you jack up your cards, you drop your score, you get stuck, you can't get any more. And then you ask them to increase your limits when you already screwed it up. It's like stupid. I don't understand. People aren't stupid. Half the people in this world are just freaking lazy. So let's play the game to win. So I told them before blankets the fan, okay, we're going to call your creditors and increase the limits. Got it? Write it down. This is discipline for you too. Analyze their credit reports. What do we do next? Built in 100,000 of personal credit. Now, this is a $50,000 card. So would you like 100,000? You're going to, no, excuse me. Your problem is you not understanding rules and tools. Let's pretend today you got laid off from your job like they did. It's all, oh shit, what are we gonna do? Well, that's what you did, no shit day. It's simple. So that oh shit day is like you're panicking. You got a wife, husband, and kids, you got all these things, dog and a cat and a fish. What do we do? Well, that $100,000, let's understand how I designed it. I'm the guy, Ray Reynolds, Godfather Credit, that actually set up the system behind Ken Yarborough for a TRW and Experian. And I wrote down the 29% rule and tools. Your cards in your personal wallet should have a sticky. We should dummy proof it. You got a $10,000 card came in the mail. Oh, goody for you. Let's go shopping. Let's go get dinner. Well, that's the BS. A $10,000 card is only good for $2,900. That's right. So every $10,000 card you ever get is $2,900. If you take it to basically $30,000 and you go to that 30%, you drop your score, you say, can't get any more. You're the one who balances this, and you don't even know the rules and tools because you didn't pay attention. Now, I've been teaching and preaching for 49 years. That's your own darn fault. Now, let's understand common sense. If I use $100,000 of credit and I use 29% rule, and if I have an oh shit day, lose my job, all right, got a week, month, or year, have a bad time, I got $71,000 of safety credit, all right, to get through that bad time. So let's understand. Do we need it? Yes. So I had them build 100,000. I built that for them. Next, I cut anything. I went through the whole list of all the things. They had so much membership and this, and they're just pissing away money because they're making all that big money. Now they're not going to make it anymore. It's time to kind of panic a little bit. It's kind of be, oh shit, what happens if we can't pay the bills? Well, we can't pay the house, the car, the kids. Ah! It's panic time. But when you panic, you jacked up the card, screwed it up. We cut the things we don't need. Now, what do we do next? We set up a corporation with 18 divisions. You're going to learn division process from me. I'm going to show you how a corporation can hurt you if they sue it. They sue you, but the division I created in 85, 86 protects you and your family, because you should always protect you and your family. What you've been doing is jacking up the cards, drop the score, get stuck, can't get any more, and you've been hurting your family, bringing the pain home. I call that silly and stupid. You're not stupid. You didn't understand because you didn't learn to play. So we set up a corporation, and it's misspelled there. Look at that, there's a typo. Damn, there's always a damn typo. But again, build 100,000 of corporate credit. Now we're going to learn something called daisy chaining. So write down daisy chain. If I get a card, I can get 99 more cards per division. So again, we want to daisy chain them. This is a Wells Fargo 150s. If I have 150 through the corporate and I have 9 divisions or 18, how much credit do I have now? $2 million of credit. See, you've been using your personal credit to try to finance a business, 80% of you. I mean, that's just plain stupid. I mean, you can't write up diddly squat. You jacked it up, hurt your family. No, 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 no. Sorry. I think we all do stupid, don't we? So what do we do? Okay. Now, invest into a storage unit. It's a storage business. That's what we did. No problem. Now, what happens here is now the corporation's income is $17,350 per month. All right, it kind of replaced their income, didn't it? It's the corporation's income, and then they could design their income and have the lifestyle they want. But that's only one piece. So what happens next? So what you have to understand, never sit like you're sitting duck. It's ridiculous. So again, you might as well walk around and go quack, 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 I'm a sheep and I'm a duck. It's kind of stupid because you got a duck. So let's understand. We're going to talk about, let's take out the BS. In other words, let's look at the highest kick in the world at the time. Mindset. If I could touch it, I could kick it. See, every goal you have to break it down into pieces. And your problem is you're so busy having life live you, you don't live life. And you just let it pass you by. Yesterday, the day before, and today, you got it at the same time, you got the same boring routine. You got to change the mindset and the routine. But again, it's up to you. I looked at it this way. When I became a janitor for a karate studio in Orange County, very simple, and then Torrance in the beginning at 4, very simple, what we need to do. If I could touch it, I could kick it. I could always do the splits, all right, in every which way I could. I kick in the door jam at 10. I kicked the basketball hoop at T-Week at junior high when the registered newspaper took a damn picture, white boys can jump. Okay, now these idiots say watermelons can't jump. I don't understand, stupid. So let's understand. If we can touch it, we can kick it. So that kick there, I hit that light that night, got a big scar here in my head. It's only 13 feet. So if you want to reach your goal, I need you to think. You ready? This means we have to understand. Every goal we have, there are 38 steps to reach every goal. 38 steps. So if you have your goal list, remember, just take the goals. What do you have? 1 to 10, 50, or whatever. There's 38 steps to reach every goal. You got to cut the BS out of it. And the problem is you listen to other people and you ask them questions and they don't really know diddly squat, in my opinion. I'll challenge anybody knowledge to knowledge worldwide. Personal business credit, bring it on. Simple. I had set up half the rules anyway. But at 203, I got a 203 IQ, 14, and total recall and some things as well. Now, it takes 8 times to hear something. You're going to have to hear something 8 times. That means you're stuck with me 8 times, okay? To master and apply it. We have to master to apply the knowledge. Now, that's how you become routine. As you do something, you want to ask questions. So do you want to master your life or you just want it to pass you by? Now, here's what happened with me, turnkey auto income. I didn't know what to call it, to be honest with you. I didn't know about residual or pass. I don't give a crap. I'm 17 and a half years old. I bought some payphones, okay? People were complaining about the payphone business. I only made $300. That's about $280, $400. All bitching and complaining. I started buying their routes. Why? Because I knew it was a numbers game. I ended up owning 22,000 payphones at 17 and a half years old. That's 6.6 million a month, 100 million a year. So I don't have any time for BS. But then I had 19 houses. I got stuck. They told me I could get number 20. Why? Because of loan to value. What did I do to solve my problem? See, every time there's been a problem, I used the God brain he gave me and researched it and figured it out myself. Doesn't matter, I got PhDs and masters and all that crap. I think any idiot can go to school and get past the test, get a piece of paper. You learn your life by doing your life. That's how you learn it. So I transfer my properties in my divisions and I get freedom on loan to value problem. So we have choices. So let's understand. I want you to write it down. Okay? If you got the guts to play with me, guts, and you'll do what I tell you to do, I will guarantee you a minimum of $10,000 a month as an income to the corporation. I like to get you to $500,000 plus. But again, you gotta have the guts to do what I tell you to do, because your way so far sucks. If it worked, you wouldn't be here today. Let's be honest. Ray's way of life. I wrote and I created, winning the business game, winning the game of business, and that was 49 years ago. Then I did basically at the Bonaventure for 32 years, every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. I created something called the Millionaires Founders Kit. I designed a book and CD for every month to master for 12 months. At the end of 12 months, you have $1 million corporation, but you have to follow through. That's financial freedom. So let's understand. What you're going to do in a minute is you're going to basically take a picture because I tell you to, and hopefully you do what I tell you to do. Ray Reynolds, that's me, auto income. After my coma, there were 9 people online pretending to be me because I died in a coma and came back. They were always alive. I can't pretend to be him now. If we get a card, any card, what card do you like? Okay, let's just pick one because it's fun. Let's go take that 10 million over here and let's go play with it. Don't worry, I got 62 million of this stuff. Just for the hell of it. Corporations, cards, and lines of credit. You gotta add those up too. So let's think today. We get a 100,000 on a card. Let's just take a Wells Fargo, or my paid over time limits are usually 100,000 on gold and platinums. Okay. So we got a card, one card. Pick one, doesn't matter. What do we do? Well, I created something called Daisy Chain of Credit in 1988. So I take one card legitimately, and I'd get 9 more. What is 100,000 times 10? So I just created $1 million of credit. I didn't steal from my family like a bunch of ding-dongs do all the time and screw it up. Sorry, some of you. So what happens? So let's understand. Today, I'm going to tell you like it is. Not everybody likes me and everybody likes you. Just live with it. If I get a card, same card times 10, that's basically $1 million of credit. And that's the goal. From there, every entity can have a different function. If we have a different function, the corporation should never name it what it does or after you, because that'd be stupid. It's a management company. And then you're going to call one of my call centers and go, I don't have a corporate, I got an LLC. You're going to sound stupid, by the way, sorry. An LLC is a corporation. And that's all they understand. So we got to play this game. All right, C or LLC should be us anyway. So this is $100,000 to $1 million, literally, okay, per month, monthly income. And that's what we're trying to get to, is a monthly income as we play this game to win. The ultimate goal is what? Winning the game of business. So in a minute, I'm going to, or half a second, I want you to take a picture. Go ahead and take your picture. I would like you to print that in color. I'd like you to frame it, and I want it on your desk at your office or in the refrigerator. There you go. Knock off the other crap, because everything else is BS. It's just flat out BS. Okay, we're going to do it my way, all right, not your way. Why? Because you should fire yourself and go do it my way, because it makes 100,000 a month to $1 million a day. That's what I did. But again, it's simple. Are you serious? There's a $100 million building we obtained, $100 million car, 5 houses, and probably every 5 islands in Huntington Harbor, having the largest U-Dock, having goodies. See, most people fool you what? Me, you're stuck with me 6 days a week online if you want to play with me. But if you don't, that's your problem. So most people are afraid to have a rich corporation. I'll guarantee you $1 million if you do what I tell you to do. Now, I want you to understand something. Okay, one of our departments, one of our subsidiaries does franchising. In other words, we go out for our clients and we locate things like a storage unit, apartment complex, car wash, laundromat, dry cleaner kind of thing. And what we have to do is we partner up. So we have the Ray Reynolds Financial Group, Investment Group, LLP. It's going public in about 12 months, and it'll be worth about $10 billion. Okay, so let's understand. This shows you I have a $10 million account. So I'm going to basically set it up so I can help every one of you. And it's very simple. You do, we do, I do. Write it down. You do, we do, I do. Write it down. If you're serious. If you're not, then by the time we analyze you, you'll screw it up again anyway. See, if you rebuild your credit my way, all right, you won't screw it up again. If you get credit repair and all that crap out there, you're going to screw it up. So here's 10 million allocated. Do you want to play yet? But it's up to you. The Ray Reynolds Investment Group, LLP, is going to public in about 12 months, and we're worth $10 billion. Let's understand. See, I want to ring the bell. I want to ring the bell. I want to ring so bad it'd be kind of fun. Auto income experts, because I designed it. So you need to write down you do, which means I give you a broker's list and I show you how to go get the franchises on your own. You're on your own. Go for it. I'll guide you. We can do it together and work with your bank. I can be one of your CFOs. Again, if you want me to be a CFO, and I'll talk to your bank for you because you're acting like they're doing you a favor. They're really not. Next, what happens is I'll do it. So you do, we do it together, or I do it for you, hand you the NM keys, and we share a piece. See, the bottom line is income base. I never wanted to run a damn business. So understand, you're not winning the lottery today. You're not getting a big enough raise. Let's break down and draw that right there on another piece of paper. I'd like you to create your own history and journey with me so I get to the million to billion. Again, there's a corp and there's divisions. Now understand, banks have a branch number. So that means the bank has a branch. The branch number means separate tax ID. Grocery store has store number. So what they do is they bankrupt a location, keep the assets and the money, and walk away right off of their taxes. The other side over here with you is very simple. What did you do? You got one SSN, which is an SS5 form. You didn't pay attention, and you screwed it up anyway, and you brought the pain home. I'll see you. I call it silly and dumb. Write down 3 divisions of me. Please write it down. 3 divisions of me, which means you. Now, let's look at Bank of America. All right, Wells Fargo, US Bank, all right, and basically Chase. They bankrupt locations all the time and move things around right from their taxes. We can look at basically Sam's Club, Walmart. Okay, we can look at Geico, insurance company, Warren Buffett owns it. All right, so again, 11 cities fall bankruptcy. See, they stay rich while you basically bring the pain home and suffer because you didn't play the right way. That's your own damn fault. So we get to play the game. All right. So what I'd like you to do is one thing. Number one, let's do it. Stop bringing the pain home. Write it for yourself. Stop bringing the pain home, because that's what your goal should be. Next, you want to become a CFO for personal and business. And you want to write down, I will become a CFO, a Chief Financial Officer. And you will change your thought pattern and reprogram yourself to millionaire status. Millionaire status. You're going to learn to look behind the curtain, okay? So understand what that means for me. Now, I was with Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell, rich and famous people. She dropped me off at Redondo Beach Pier when I was 3 years old, rolled down the window in the car and said, if you're not here at 5 o'clock, I'm going to leave you there to die. She was a she-devil from hell. I ran over to the pier. There was a light. I kept warm. I was hungry. I ate out of a trash can. Now, here's my problem. On the third day, I stole off the pier. The man grabs my hand and arm. I thought he was going to throw me over the pier. Scared the crap out of me. I'm 3.5 years old. No one gave a shit about me. Nobody. It didn't matter. I had to fight for my life. Well, what happened is he looked down and he goes, boy, you can take out my trash or I'll call the police. He said it 3 times. Which one do you think I picked? Till I was 9.5 years old on the Redondo Beach Pier, I was, boy, clean the chum bucket. Every restaurant knew me. I was at their mansions on the weekends shoving horse and cow crap. So let's understand. I'm listening and learning. Redondo Beach Pier, you can see Reina del Rey, Torrance Rocks, Palos Verdes, and Rat Beach. They got money. I want my money too. I knew I was as smart as they were. So I want you to think in your brain, and I want to reprogram you because your way doesn't work. Not 100%. I'm going to say your way sucks and mine works. I believe I do it right and you do it wrong. Sorry, but I know the rules and tools. What do? See it, believe it, go get it. Okay. Now, you're going to be a CFO, right? You wrote it down. This is what we need. Number one, personally, there's that $100,000 credit again. 29% rule, 71,000 of safety credit in case we have an oh shit day, week, month, or year. From there, we get a corporation. It's a legal person, 250,000 credit, if not more. Next, what do we want? 9 divisions, 18. And then we want to basically do what? Auto income, 100,000 a month. In the beginning, we're going to get you to 10,000 a month. 5,000, 10,000, get that going because divisions will multiply it. And that 9 divisions in a corp will get you the 100,000 a month easily. But again, what do you get to do? Asset protection. You're going to have to protect your ass. It's because your friends and family and people around you want to take it away. It's not nice, but that's what happens in this world today. All right, you got to watch your back, got to watch the front, the side, and everything else. With asset protection, protect your ass. Okay. Now, one of my books, and I've written over 100 books in my lifetime so far, is called, very simple, Bullshit Doesn't Pay Your Bills. I think there's a lot of BS out there on TikTok, Google, and YouTube. Just very simple. I'm the guy you're stuck with from beginning to end till I get you there. But again, what do? You waste time. 87% of you have excuses. Excuses. You have basically pissed away money, and you should have learned to leverage it anyway, but you didn't do that either. So let's think. If you have $2,500 today, I can change your life. If you can go find it, can you go find it? I'll reach all your goals for you. I'll hand you the keys. But then we'll take away your excuses. And that's what they are to me. So what do? No problem. All right. All right. What happens is, okay, I'll do it to reach the goal. You'll find the money when you have to. But again, you said yes. 5 minutes later, you're so wishy-washy, the yes became a no. Like I said, BS doesn't pay your bills. Okay. Robert and Joanne. We'll talk about a client. What do? Another client. All right. What do they want? They want to have a business and do it right. So they find me on the internet, blah, 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 blah. Okay. But I had to rebuild their credit. I don't believe in credit repair because it's a scam. It's against federal law. Okay. And if you think credit repair works, it's a joke. You have to rebuild it. You can't just rip off your damn creditors to be a crook. If they can get away with it, oh, I don't have to pay them. No. We rebuilt their credit to a 740. Now understand, that took 89 days. 89 days. We got American Express personal business platinum cards. So what do we? American Express cards. Okay, well, remember, listen very carefully to my words. They do not fluctuate. They do not fluctuate. So they don't care about the 29% rule. When I was suing Credit Karma during the pandemic, they kept telling everybody 42%. That was wrong. My new dashboards will be number one. I'm going to put them in last place where they belong because there's no damn phone number to help you. I'm going to have a 24-hour call center to help everybody. We're getting it all set up. So let's understand. American Express cards. If we maintain these at 29% always, if we have an old blank day, we can jack these up. All right, why they don't fluctuate. Pay to time limit, and they're unlimited. So what do? Okay, so that's our first thing. Next, we want to think about what we're going to do. See, I watch people get into my programs, go get the credit, and I give them bonus credit. They get into a credit rebuilding program where you give them 5 to 10 times their money, and they go screw it up and come back again and again. I want to give them a life. So here we got 72,500 personal credit, but it took 156 days. Okay, so understand. Next, we got 233,000 of business credit, took 210 days. It takes time to get the money for the honey. When I got them their American Express cards, I said, if you want, give me the platinum card. Let me exercise it for you. I'm going to use it, I'm going to abuse it and give it back to you. But what happens is I take a division of your corporation, your name of your corp, under my division of my corporation. Why? Because I can prove hundreds of thousands of dollars in and out of bank accounts for millions of dollars. You can't, I can't. So what are we going to get next? We have Stellar Bank, Chase, or basically Blueprint Loan, American Express. So here's a client, and when I go after things like a storage unit, I might take 3 to 4 clients and say, we're going to partner up in this unit. Now, they said, could I just partner with me one time? Okay. So they got 196,000 on a Blueprint loan. So it was a down payment of 165. So I put mine in, they put their in. What do we do next? We close escrow. So the escrow gave us 22,150 a month. Is that good? So we're building an auto income. We put 3 more into an escrow, no problem. And what do we do next? We basically currently 119,000, because also I'll round it out. So, ooh, there's always something ding dong giving us crap. There's always somebody else giving you crap. 119,000, 230,000 a month. So now we have a $1.4 million company. I'll do that for you if you like. Let me know. So, but what it did, you have taken a lifetime and did it wrong. I'm sorry, but that's what you did. I'm telling you, in 1 year, in 77 days, 119,000 a month, 1.4 million. And you know what they had to do? All they did is basically what? They got into one of my million in the making programs. They used a credit card and bought a $5,000 package for me. As I built the credit, they used the credit to build more credit. All right, and so they never came out of their pocket. See, corporate credits are right off in the interest rate, but then borrow money is not taxable. When a person takes from their family to do this, it's called stupid. I can't stand it. It just drives me insane because I never had a family. I had to move 24 times. I'm 11 and a half years old. It sucks. Being used and abused sucks. So what do? We create your list for you. I, Ray Reynolds, would like to create your list for you. I would like to create your goal list for you. Then I like to tell you what to do every other week, because it'll take you 2 weeks to actually get the process done. Weekly lists, daily lists, project lists. That would be the ultimate goal, auto income. So if you allow me to create the list for you, I'll get you to millionaire. Okay? So now the banks want a 2-year corporation, 2 years. So if you did it this year, you're going to have to wait till next year. If you didn't, if you need one from last year, I have them in stock. Let us know. Maybe you want a shelf corporation. But again, that's up to you. Now, we're going to talk about the highest goals you can have, because I am bored. I've always been bored all my life because no one challenges me enough. I mean, I have 31 billionaire clients. I got 33 million millionaire clients, and it's boring as hell anymore. So I'm going to go after other franchises and have fun with that. We're going to create trillion now, because that's going to be the fun part. So getting goodies is always what I've been good at. Corporation, division. Write down corporation, division, please. Divisions are what you're going to jeopardize from now on, not your family or your corporation. So this is 2025. This is the year to run your tail off. That's what I want you to do. I don't want you looking back. And I want you to basically understand, all right, and say it to yourself and write it down. See, I never thought, I don't understand. I never thought any other way besides I'm going to reach the goal. I never questioned myself. I'm going to reach the goal. I kept going till I got it. I mean, what do people think? I don't get it. So write it down and say it to yourself 10 times a day. Now you can help me, help you, and help other people. We have a referral program that make you 1,000 a week or 1,000 a day. We have an affiliate program as well, making you some money too. So what do we do? Now, do you want to get to millionaire status? Is a yes or no? It's up to you. Okay. Maybe you just want me to analyze, rebuild your credit, get a score because you know everything. Well, unfortunately, you don't know everything, and neither do I. But when it comes to personal business credit, I'm the best of the best. So it's happened. So let's understand something. Okay. I got someone who wrote a book. Okay. My analyzation number since October, all right, was 533. Now it's at 651. Okay, good. It's going up, up, and away. Okay. All right. You got a quick, sorry. I got you a Quicksilver card. All right. 43 days ago. All right. Basically, no problem. Next Monday. Bank run the credit. No problem for a mortgage. Well, hopefully you stopped your rapid, because if not, if you crashed it, all right, basically that's not a good thing. We'd have to start over on the rapid rescore. But again, these are things you can basically get into coaching and all the other things too. All right, so again, mortgage inquiry, expedite. Let's see, I'm just bumping around. 100 points in a few days. Okay. All right, this is the birthday week, moving sell. Well, that's something that I did last week, and March 8th is my birthday. Sale price is 500 to apply, not for sale now. Okay, well, again, I don't know if you said you did it or not, didn't say that, but the difference is the birthday was last week, it's not today. So if you're asking if I'd honor something last week, the answer is no. I gave you a chance in a day, you didn't do it, you blew it. Simple. All right, hi, John. John says hi to everybody. Yes, give me an Amex card, okay? Last time I did, John, you couldn't verify the bank account. You wanted to log in, and you didn't have the 4506T form because you didn't file your tax returns. Now, if you filed your tax returns and can do that form, we got no problem. Okay, no problem at all. So again, this is the thing. So let's go back to this. That was the questions that were asked and answered right now. Do you want to get to millionaire status? It's going to be up to you. If the answer is no, then go away for 45 minutes and come back. That's simple. The answer is yes. I want you to watch this whole presentation. It's live. So what do we do? So again, nobody cared. Rags to riches, born in a taxi. All right, rags to riches, simple me. Okay. Being used and abused as a kid sucks. You're probably 45 to 70 years old. You played it safe, never took a chance, or you get your asses kicked. One of those. Problem, I believe, for you is the biggest mistake you made is you basically you had the lack of commitment. In other words, you weren't committed to follow through, no matter how many times you had to get up again and again. You got to fight through the pain. And that's how it works. So I believe he gave up on you. I'd like to rebuild you if you allow me to. All right, so let's do this. How about we get you on the phone, you and me, and with your partner of life? How about we spend an hour on the phone and I blueprint you? The largest info commercial in the world is Blueprint for Success. I actually trademarked that when I was 12 and a half. And I got to always warn Tony and everyone's good using my shit. I got money from Chase when they put it in the lobby. So let's understand something. Okay, past, present, and future. Good, bad, ugly. How about, let's see, bankruptcy, you ever have them? Chase, you ever screw up American Express, Chase? You have a tax lien. I've got to understand everything you're trying to do because I had to look at your past, present, and future. Family, corporation, divisions, irrevocable trust. Understand, the reason your family gets stuck into probate, you were stupid. You didn't spend 25 bucks. We have probate attorneys because people did stupid. They didn't spend $25 to protect their ass. And what happens to their family gets stuck in probate. But again, what are we going to do? Irrevocable trust, write it down. We're doing my way, not yours, for a while. Hopefully you give me 6 months to a year to get you past million. Car, division. House, trust. Auto income. Free up your time. All right, very simple, cash flow, free up your time. It's in my book, 49 years ago, page 6, paragraph 3. I wrote it. Yeah, there's some other ding dong that used it too. What else is new? He filed a bankruptcy as well. I'd like to blueprint every one of you. That's right. I like to get on that phone with your partner of life, be on the same page. But it's up to you because I want to design auto income for you. All right, now take your picture here. Here's the problem. Let's pretend you're all jacked up. You screwed up your credit. You lost your job, have an emergency, whatever the BS excuse you got, because to me it's all excuses. You take a picture here. We take supply credit and we turn it into cash. It's about $51,000. Now, that way you can balance your debt over here because you screwed it up because you're backed in the corner. Let's get you rebuilt. Now, if you're ex-military, I need to know this. So write it down. All right, if you're ex-military, current military, or you have a military family person, get you an access code. Okay, anybody related, it could be grandpa, it could be grandma, it's whoever. Again, because I take people at 550 scores usually and get them a line of credit at Navy or USAA for about $50,000 up to that, and credit cards up to 40. Now, what do I want you to do with that? Balance your debt. If you would have known what I'm telling you today a long time ago, you would have screwed up. There's 5 ways to kill a debt. Now, some of you, I don't file tax returns, then you're a liar. You're a crook. Not a prison where you belong. That's what Wesley Snipes did, 3 years in prison, 18 million out of his pocket. You're gonna go, Wesley who? That's what everybody says now. That's who is he? So understand, IRS has a form called 656. You can get your butt back in the system and they can forgive your problem you screwed up. But again, that's up to you. Okay, let's play. So remember, I'm the guy, Kane Yarborough, TRW, Sperian. I'm training him what to do, and I invented the 25-20% rule, period, and all your creditors use it. All your credit dashboards say below 30 now because they're supposed to, since I did this in 1987. Every card has a sticky, $10,000 card, 20%, $2,100. Pass that, get stuck, can't get any more, back yourself and your family in the corner. I call that silly and dumb. If we do this correctly in these, there's a 750 the rest of your life. So quit screwing it up. You jacked up the wrong damn card. Not good. From here, 750 score, and then we're going to build more. Okay. So TRW, give you history a little bit. Thomas Raymond Woolridge made bicycle parts in El Segundo, California. I call it the reports wrong. They became a Sperian in 96. When I drew the first one of these, I called it good, fair, or hell no. Because guess what? There's only 2 cards that don't fluctuate, and it's American Express Gold or Platinum. So get this in your brain, because when I rebuild you my way, and you got a 750, I don't want you to screw it up again. Now, you're going to be calling your credit bureaus and going to Credit Karma. And you're going to remove all addresses but current. You're going to remove all phone numbers, all numbers removed, and previous employment, simple, all removed. Now, if the credit bureau gives you a bad time, excuse me, you were hacked. That means they hacked me. Because under the hacking privacy rule, I'm allowed to tell you what to do. Now, do it now. Again, plan the problem. I don't believe you planned the problem. I believe you got your assets kicked, you backed yourself in a corner, and the reality is you should be listening to me. But that's just my opinion. The world is wrong, I'm right. Simple. Now I need you to write down irs.gov. I want you to connect the damn dots. This is ridiculous. I can't understand. You're highly intelligent, but when it comes to personal business credit, it sucks. I mean, I don't understand. What the hell's wrong with people? Do these work? So let's do this. Now, you do not take a picture because I told you not to. I want you to write it down. Ready? I want you to write down SS4 form. Again, write it down, no picture. I want you to write down 1244. Got an LLC, got a C Corp, gonna turn to S. They're going to be S Corp because I said so. Okay, all the other idiots out there are stupid. You, the guy in TikTok, you know these LLCs. Stop the stupid. Okay, simple. You're going to have an S Corp and your divisions under that. 1244, excuse me. All right, that's it. 1023, that's nonprofit. The 4506 Tier C form is you're going to get it from a creditor to be prepared. I want you to prepare for answer the questions that I need you to answer. 456, that's getting back in the system. Google UCC1 and irrevocable trust. I need you to connect the dots. That's your ultimate goal, is connecting dots, okay? Understanding, and I'll make you smarter than your CPA and attorney when it comes to basic. And they're like, what's that? They'll know more than they do, by the way. Now, let's look at Chapter 18. It's right here. A corporation is a legal person. I just circled it. Now, here's my problem. I'm 7.5 years old, and I'm being used and abused on Mrs. Hope and her son, David. It sucks. Nobody gave a crap. She has a poker game every Wednesday damn night. All these people smoking cigars and drinking whiskey. They said a corporation's a legal person. All right, I went out of hell, taught myself how to read, 2.5 years old. Very simple. What did I do? I wrote my bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department. Next door is a library. Man, what does this mean? She was rude too. She walked away. 5 minutes later, here's a mock fish, here's a bug. I want you to pay attention to this. You ready? It says, may sewer be sued. See, you think a corporation protects you. It was never designed that way. Never. It was designed to receive money and pay tax when it's profitable. So understand, you pierce your own damn veil anyway. My problem here, going to the library for 2 years, I was 9.5 when I sent away $10. Do you have $30? It now costs $30 to file it. Some of you have used corporations and you bought it from a CPA, attorney, or corporate service, and I'm sorry, you don't know dilly squat. You have no idea what you're doing. Amateur hour, half-ass. Here's what I hated. It bothered me at 9.5 where it said, now required. This is Business Professional Code 17900A3. My first corporation for $10 was Helping Hand Industries. You can look on Secretary's website, Secretary of State, and find me, 9.5-year-old kid, setting it up. So what happens? I turn around and get $100,000 of credit in the mail back then. Everybody got credit cards in the mail, personal business. Got applying for credit. Mrs. Hope thought I was a crook. I was 9.5 years old explaining to Ted Turner how to use an SS4 form 26 ways. And he's a billionaire broadcast. He didn't know diddly squat. Now I got named to the movie Dave as well. Next problem I had at 12.5 is I got sued. Can you imagine? I used the word Braille because we started the Orange County Blind Center. They sued me, ended up going to court. The goal is never to bring the pain home. Now, here's your biggest lie. That corporation is going to protect me. Oh, no, it's not. The moment you sign for the car, you sign the lease of a building, you sign for a damn credit card, you pierced your veil. When the corporation, hypothetically, if you had to file bankruptcy under the Federal Protection Act, all right, bankrupts, and they come get you. Now you go through the rabbit hole too. Now, back in '87, Ken Yarborough and I wrote a book called File Segregation. I didn't like it when it was done. Now, Ken was CID, bodyguard for President Nixon. Then he went to work for TRW and Speary, and I got to train him. I said, your book's a lie. He said, well, your divisions take up to 6 months. I don't give a damn. If I can file something, publish it under a corporation, and the IRS gives me a legitimate tax ID, let it take 6 months or less. Who cares? See, your problem is your lack of knowledge is why people do stupid things. You're not stupid, but I believe you've done stupid. So here's what happens. Today you got classes live with me now. Tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, all through the day, live. And because you're here, I'm going to let you in all the classes people pay for. That's right. All right, we got daisy chaining tomorrow. Ooh, that'd be fun. So what do we get to do? Let's go get some goodies. Let's get you past go. All right. So the goal would be to repackage you like Humpty Dumpty. That's what I'd like to do. I'd like to reprogram you. Now, I'm going to talk about boring and steady. All my life, I did boring and steady. Didn't matter if I had my Shakey's pizzas, I had my 31 flavors, my Subways, all right, all the donut stores and all these other things. I would like you to drive around the city today, but I don't want you to be driving the car. I want you to be a passenger. I'd like you to look in your city on the main street of all these things that are there. Then I want to go buy them for you and we'll partner up. Why the blank do you not own these things? Hold down the visor, because you're in the passenger side, there's a mirror, and ask yourself why the heck you don't own these things. Let's put you in check. Let's go get it, okay? Now, for me, I had a problem. At 26, $2.6 billion of corporate credit and corporate rights structure, no problem. All right, almost $3 billion. I was afraid at 27 I was going to die. I thought I was going to get fat, ugly, and die. That was how I felt. I reached all the goals. I had nothing else to reach. I mean, I got mansions here. I got mansions in Beverly Hills. I got mansions here. All right, excuse me, Big Bear, because my wife will correct that. All right, and also Havasu. Everywhere we got it. What do? I'm bored. I decided to help more people. My way is getting you to millionaire in 12 months, A through Z. Can you play? You want to play? Let me know. Now, what do? You take a picture of that's the goal. That's the only goal you want right now, getting $1 million of credit. What are we going to do? $100,000 of credit, and we want to make sure we get to the $1 million corporation and $100,000 of money coming in. See, your credit must equal to your goal. So write it down. How much we have allocated now? 10 million allocated to go play with you. Would you like to play yet? So again, the investment group going public in 12 months. I'm going to go for trillion now. Auto income, I created it anyway. And it's going to be you do, we do, I do. You decide. From here, take a picture. I go for auto income for management company running the business. You will take credit I build you. You'll invest and partner with me, and then you just get an income. It's easier that way, so you don't screw it up. So understand, these are the type you're going to basically what? You're going to own it, not run it. Write it down. Own it, not run it. Auto income. Now the thing we got to look at, it requires $100,000 of credit. I need 25 to 50,000 in an escrow to partner up. So what do? Do we get it here? We get it here? Would you get it here? Or where do we want to get it? Don't worry, I got enough ways to get you to that $100,000 of credit. But again, we usually charge 10%, that's 10 grand. But again, today you get to play. So if you're in a coaching program, you get priority 1 to basically get a location. Next, we're going to look at other people, what they did. Okay, this is Robert. It took Robert 4 months to get to 35,000 a month. Okay, it took Dave 8 months to get to 96,000 a month. Again, Katie 224 a month. So what we can do? Our goal is to design it, and let's understand. Don't feel you can't do this because that's ridiculous. Now, I've helped people, and I want to prove my point. One of the TV shows, I was the opening show for American Success Journal, Channel 9 TV. I did things with David Horowitz and all kinds of stuff. Chuck Convane. Okay, and guess what we get to do? All right, as we play the game. I took people from homeless. Here's Glenn, homeless, living in his car for 3 years. Okay, what do? $1 million company, brand new house, brand new truck. See, he got sad when his wife left him when he lost his job. Boo-hoo, get a better woman. Simple. Now, I take people coming out of prison. Ricky Dickey Ross, after 20 years in prison, here's $3 million. All right, Thomas, prison for 26 years. Michael, God rest his soul. We have basically Arnold. All right, we have presidents I've done. We have Costner. We have Giovanni for Pixar. College professor. We have basically Superman Gold's Jim, Steve. We have Cook and Bing, God rest his soul. And we have her other videos. I built her $1 million too. So understand, I'm also known as the Incorporated for Rich and Famous People. Lakers, Clippers, Dodgers, and Angels, okay? Now understand, I believe this is what you did. Honey, we're going to start a business. Now you're in the kitchen with your friends and family. Oh, goody, we're going to jack up our credit cards. We're going to drop the score, get stuck, can't get any more, bring the pain home to you and me stupid. Well, that's what you did. I call that stupid. Sorry. All right, maybe I can give you the shock therapy to get off your assets. The goal is to never bring that pain home. That's all I had as a kid. 100,000 a personal, 100,000 a corporation. Rebuild you. I'm going to get you the green spark card up to 100,000 and 2 for 30. It's 160 times 9. Is that $1 million? B of A has 3 times 9. Wells Fargo has 4 times 9. Inc. has 5 times 9. What do? Gold's very simple. So my goal is to understand there's only 10 cards worth of damn. There's only 10. The rest suck, in my opinion, okay? And heck, I'm an affiliate 119 creditors. So what do? Now we go play with the bank. If we line this up my way, the bank's going to give you 50, 100 to 150 line of credit. I call it checkbook money. These are the banks that I'd like to play with in a credit union, okay? This is up to 5.4 million of checkbook money, not even talking about credit cards now. Again, what are we doing? A division justifies a what? Projection of sales of $1 million as a business plan. Projection. All right, $1 million maker could be you. You need to do what I tell you to do. So let's understand as we play this game. If I take, listen very carefully, what you've done is take from your family, you're going to do that. No, that's over here. We're protected. If we take corporate credit, borrow money is not taxable, we can use that to buy lifetime income and write it all off. Because you're not winning the lottery or getting a damn raise. It's up to you. Real estate or franchise? Real estate or franchise, understand? So manageable debt, offset taxes, 100,000 of personal, auto income, cash, credit, $100,000. All right, 2 million to the corporation. I don't understand why you didn't leverage money. Okay, I've been teaching Rich and Famous for 49 years, had a reference 3 times 5. But again, today, you're going to always hear I always say always good. It's ever since I was a kid. 50% discount today is very simple. See, we're moving our office. If I could show you the cameras, half this place is empty now. The new building is done in construction. Right now, they're doing the finish of the touch-up of the paint. So we're having a little, what I call a moving cell. So here you go. Here's $100,000. We normally charge you 10%. All right. Now we're going to use history off of a dashboard. You can say, "Oh, do it myself." No, you can't. You do it. You get 1,000, 5,000 a card. I do it. I give you 50 to 30,000, 100,000. Dashboard using history. So what happens is the office is discounting this to $7,999. Okay, no problem. Today, all right, I'm going to give you a 50% discount if it was done today by Zelle only. If you don't, you call the office and see what they'll do for you. Very simple. Auto income requires 100,000. That means for $4,999, 5,000 bucks, I'm going to hand you 100,000. So that's not going to be 10 times your money. It's going to be 20 times your money. Now, if you want the 100,000 for personal and business, that would be $69.99. Write it down. It's an opportunity today. If you wanted the 50,000, it's normally 5,000. We're going to build this all up for you. From there, it's $39.99. If it was done during the broadcast with me, it's $24.99. If we did the 25,000, $2,500, it's $19.99. If it was done during the broadcast only, it would be $12.50. Now what happens? Simple. Now, I need you to understand, take a picture right here. Now, we use a different Zelle on broadcast than we use at the office. We can separate where the order came from. You put RW when you do a little memo, okay, what it's for. So if you want to, Ray at the RayReynoldsUniversity.com, education's right off anyway. That's nonprofit. You can call 800-254-9506. They might charge you 5% fee if you use your credit card. Now, I would love for you and I on the phone and line you up through my credit system. Why? Because I have $62 million of history to play with you and rebuild you. But again, you have to let me add you to the system, and these are the things I obtained. So what do we do? That's how I brought in millions and billions. The Ray Reynolds University was my dream. Unfortunately, in 2009, I found myself in a coma. My life was stolen. So understand, 49 years ago, winning the game of business. All right, from one of my companies called Repackaging America. I had only America, I gave to Don King, and I had only incorporating you. So let's understand something. Page 6, paragraph 3 says cash flow free up your time. So there's 1,000 steps to a millionaire corporation. Okay. So again, what happens? The Millionaires Founders Kit was my next series, 1 book and CD per month for 12 months, and you have a $1 million corporation. That was the goal. Now I sold that at the Bonaventure for 32 years, every Wednesday night. My wife teasing me about this because I was the second largest advertiser in Los Angeles. And I sold it for $5,000 a set. Now there I am in 2009, and I'm in a damn coma. The night before, we took people on the one of the yachts. I had 3 yachts. Okay, no problem. One had a virus. What do you do? You have to die, come back. So my wife calls the office. Here's Ron. Takes a U-Haul truck to steal my books and CDs. Tom, my IT manager, takes my phone numbers and my websites, all right, because I have 50 million people in my database as the info commercial was playing, and we sold it to a porn site. Never call the phone number on the CD. What happens? The people you count on, unfortunately, screw you over the most. Okay, I'm sorry it happens to most people. My tax attorney, all right, basically what? Stole my assets, 3.7 billion. So if you want to copy the Millionaires Founders Kit, it's very simple. All right, the office sells it for $1,000. I discount it to $499. So you get half price. Simple. I haven't had a paycheck for 35 years. I don't need a commission. I don't need anything. I already have my life taken care of. I just want to help people. Now, the real estate system, we were controlling 2.2 billion in real estate. I'm the guy that invented Homestead Blocker, UCC, went in Chattel Mortgage again. Problem solution. Financial series is buckets money, tax balancing become the bank. Office is $19.99. I give it away for basically $9.99. Very simple as that if you want that as well. There you call the office or it's a Zell. Simple. Now, we have a 3-day event coming up. 3-day. Okay? We had one last year. It was like the basic millionaire boot camp. This is going to be basically towards billionaire boot camp. So we have 3 days and there's over 1,000 steps. Early sign up, get to save some money. Okay? So if you wanted to sign up, it is April 11th, 12th, and 13th. Okay? That means 3 days online with me or in person. You'll be at our new beautiful office if you come in person, all right, in Riverside, California. Okay? So what happens is we're going to go through the books and CDs and all that on Friday. Saturday and Sunday, we're going to go into more money, franchise, and all kinds of goodies. But again, what happens? So those 3 days in person or online, it's a bonus. And understand, I want you to take a picture in a second. I'm giving you 4 levels how to get into it. 4 levels. So here we have, if you want, you're going to get classes for level 1, 2, and 3 for 90 days anyway. $100,000 of credit. If you want $100,000 of credit, all right, and you want those 3 days, it's $5,000. $50,000, $4,000, $25,000, $3,000, $10,000, $2,000. Okay, and that's what you get today. If it was done today, okay, all the other prices are different. If you want this today, it's $29.99, $3,000, and it comes with $100,000 credit. Okay, but again, all right, that's a Zell. Now tomorrow, my first class in the morning at 7 o'clock with you is goal setting. Next, I have my specialty classes in rotation. Tomorrow, we're going through daisy chaining of credit. We're going to show you how to get 1 card to more cards. Because you're here today, you get to go for free. Go register today or call the office right away. Federal grant money. Again, there's always something that goes wrong. Federal grant money. They're giving away $10 billion. You have portals I'll guide you to in all 50 states and cities as well. So you get some grant money. So maybe you want to get a nonprofit working with your profit company and you get all kinds of money. Okay? But again, you need a 2-year corp to do that. That's why it said 2024. What happens is, let's say I get a nonprofit. If you want the 501c3 exemption, they're charging $15,000 for it. I'll teach you how to do it for free. You go to the class, you get your 1023 from irs.gov. There you go. Again, that class rotates live every 8 weeks. Now, a nonprofit from last year, we charge $5,000. So I'd give you a nonprofit from last year, office list, tax ID, name it whatever you want, 3 divisions from last year as well, all right, and a nonprofit. Now here, I'm going to give you $100,000 of credit. It was done today, but it's $59.99 for all those goodies. If you don't do it today, don't worry, the offer goes away. So what do we do? There's your Zell again. So all you got to do, call the office, 800-254-9506. All right. Now, what I want to do is understand something with you. Why you didn't go get the goodies. I got my first million at 14.5. Buy the Lamborghini. Okay, have some fun. Goodies. I like goodies. You like goodies? So I'll help you get the American dream. But again, it's like today, I analyze every client. I have my people behind me, but understand, I'm the one who is telling you what to do, period. I don't pass the buck. Every one of you can get a 90 days 750 score if you do what you're told to do, and 90 working days. But again, this is live today, and you can watch it tomorrow as well. All right, simple. Now, I'm going to guarantee what I say in writing, and you have a choice. Now, I had, 12 people online putting me down. I sued them all for 100 million bucks each. They went away. You see, I don't like BS. If the devil stood here, I'd help him. Okay, online or in person, 49 years, come on. I'm going to do what I say 110%. But again, if you screw it up, I want you to own your screw up. You're going to agree to be part of the program. You're going to sign an agreement that says you will not violate by applying for credit, crashing your rapid rescore, and you will not jack up your cards. If you do that, I'm going to charge you a fee and have to reload it again. If not, I close your case. All right, so if we look at today's date and we project 90 working days, we're going to accomplish your goal. From here, hopefully my story helps you a little bit. I always feel I've always been God's example for people. But again, what do we do? So here I am in a coma. My tax attorney tricks basically and steals my life for 3.7 billion. From here, the nurse asked my wife if I was a donor. Right at that time, all right, I got this whole experience. I'd have to tell you in detail, but I got a choice: stay in peace or go back. The moment I said go back, the nurse dropped her clipboard. He's alive. Wish I could have went boo. It would have been funny at least. So the reality is I'm here basically trying to help people. So don't have excuses. I moved 24 times by the time I'm 11 and a half years old. I've actually been shot and knifed, but I have my faith and persistence, and that's just me. So keep in mind God's gift, the mansions in the harbor, having houses on all 5 islands. Okay, no problem. What do? I want to put the Ray Reynolds University and everything. Philadelphia, I get to take my beautiful wife every Friday or Saturday to Captain Jack's or Harping Harry's, steak and lobster, whatever she wants. Because remember, happy wife, happy life. So the $100 million building, $1 million Lamborghini or Lamborghinis. Now I need you to do your part because I don't want you sued and screwed up. I want you to pull out your driver's license today, your registration, and your insurance. You're highly intelligent, but if you got in a bumpity bump at Sam's Club today, you're giving your home address, and that's called stupid. You're not stupid. You're doing stupid. All right. So understand, I want it all changed right away. Even with the police officer, because under the Privacy Act, it's a PO box or mail-in box, etc. All right. So I like my Lamborghinis and my goodies as well. What do? White men do jump. Stupid people say we don't. Now I got upset this night in 1981. The Guinness Book of Records guy came in and said, "Where's the wires? Nobody can do that." I'm just doing what I can do. He pissed me off. These people over here had to look out. I jumped up, just straight up, jumped up, kicked the light out. It's 13 feet. No possible. All right. So let's understand, I accomplished my goals and I want you to do the same thing. Now, through research and after I met Richard twice, didn't realize Rich is my grandfather. He won the Olympics in 1932. This is Coach Richard Bishop. Roseville High, Coach Bishop, no problem. To me, he looks like Al Capone. He didn't give a crap about me either. So the word no doesn't mean no. It means they don't know how. So we're going to plan the problem, and we're going to basically look at Intuit about Credit Karma. I'm going to put Credit Karma in the last place because I'm going to be number 1. 24-hour call center answering questions for people, helping them what they do not do. They just want you to clickety-clack. I'm going to put them in their place. Okay, because they shouldn't be doing what they do and the way they do it and not really help you. LifeLock, please be careful. They've been indicted 6 times. Their last indictment is $100 million. Next, we have to understand we're trying to do what? You want to repair your credit? Then hire one of those ding-dongs in TikTok going blah, 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 or they capture backward, act like they're geniuses. Well, my way and stop. Crap. Let me get on my BS, my magic wand. See, if you remove a late payment, they'll close the account. Collection is not charged off. What are you going to do? If basically, all right, if you what? Remove the inquiry, they're going to close the account as well. Federal Trade Commission says credit repairs are fraud. They have a Credit Repair Organization Act, fraud again. So if you write down Section 611, find out what you can do for yourself. Simple. Now, the CFPB, Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, indicted Daniel, the founder of the Credit Repair Cloud, recruiting people to get in the credit repair business. Bunch of BS. What are you trying to do? Trick them that you didn't actually do it? I mean, if you're trying to screw your creditor, hire a credit repair company. Okay, it won't work, but go ahead and do it. Plan the problem. Safety credit, line of defense, write it down. Now, when I designed this in '87, understand, all cards, 29% are green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. Okay, through that sticky becomes on the back of the card, because every time you pull it out, I want you to think. So what do? Remember, if you jack up the wrong card, you dropped your score, got stuck, couldn't get any more. So what do? All cards fluctuate but 2. If we're ever going to jack up a card, it will be an American Express Gold or Platinum card. That's simple. That will be the card we jack up. Okay? It does not fluctuate. It does not hurt us if we maxed it out. All corporate credit, besides Capital One, doesn't show up on personal file anyway. So guess what we do? We maintain 750 score. All right, raise rules and tools. I want you to master those. 750, we're going to get you some goodies too. Going to analyze you. That's my first thing to do for all of you. All right, rapid rescore. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do it for the world, for nationwide, for free, just for the hell of it. And we're going to put you into rapid rescore and rapid scoring. Why I invented it 45 years ago. So here's a 510, now a 757. But again, they're part of the program. They paid attention. Here's a nice lady. She's got a 651. She has no green lights in the bottom here. That's what our analyzation sheet looks like. Rapid score 750, green lights, and $1 million of credit. Now, bankruptcy. Here's the problem. I believe you don't need to file bankruptcy. I believe you do not need debt consolidation crap, because it's not like it used to be in consumer credit counseling. Consumer credit counseling was not on the credit bureaus. That was my damn company, nonprofit, real nonprofit negotiation, not this BS that's out there today. Here's our problem. Okay, they didn't need a bankruptcy, but this lousy attorney sucked them into a bankruptcy. They wiped out everything. What do you do now? Now, I got them a $500 card while they're in bankruptcy, because you got to rebuild, right? That's the goal. Now, if you allow me to do it, I can get your card 99% of the time, or you don't need secured. There are 3 ding-dongs on TikTok. You need a Capital One secured credit card. Don't forget the guy, idiot, the backwards hat, okay? All right, you don't need Capital One secured. That's an inquiry. That would drop your score. If you don't let me do it and you want to do it on your own, it's an Open Sky card. Open Sky is the only card that does not do an inquiry, period. You put $200 on the darn card, you spend $25. Got it so far? Rules and tools. Now, here's 11 collection accounts, a bunch of crap, okay, later on their car payment. Here's $3,000. I got to make sure they don't lose their car and their house. Then we have to rebuild. Got it so far? All right, rules and tools. Now, I just wanted to pull off a stunt, and I did this in the 80s. I had a cat named Sam Reynolds, a cat with credit. I built my cat $1 million of credit. See, cats have 9 lives, so does the corporation. When Inc. Magazine interviewed me at the Bonaventure, and they put next thing, use plastic to finance your business. So I think we should have 9 divisions, 18 of them. Now, this is what happens. If you do what you're told to do, I got a client yesterday complaining about Brandy, one of my floor supervisors. She's told him everything he needs to know, but what does he do? He blames us. He applies for 2 cards. Well, because you do fast enough. He just paid his balance in December. We're working, everything's on a 3rd dispute. All right, this is all this BS crap. He violates. We have to, this, that. Well, if you're a real company, if you're a real boy, I mean, this is just BS. Okay, but what happens is simple. All right, you cannot blame me for your screw up. If you do, all right, that's you. Okay, no problem. 96 points. This client had a 680 and they got 757 now, even they got new collections. Rapid took him up 60 friggin' points and he's complaining. Talk about a jerk. Okay, what can I say? Okay, so if you do what you're told, watch you go up. Whee! Would you like 90 points? A rapid rescore, we use a 3rd party, even though I invented it. A rapid refresh, have to do it that way so they don't say I manipulate the system. Charges $4.99. So that's what it takes, and we do that a lot of times for people in their programs as a bonus or something. Now, if you ever wanted 128 points or plus, this is what's called an expedited rapid. But again, it's expensive. It's $1,000. So if you want to boost really right away for a mortgage or something, buy a house, you'd want to spend $1,000 and do a rapid rescore. Okay. So what happened? Boom, it goes up, up and away. It's $999. Okay, but again, it takes 45 working days. Now, for all of you, we're going to rebuild you to 750, and I'll guarantee that. Okay, flat out. From there, I'd like to do the rapid and get you 10,000 cards. Most of you have crappy cards, 3,005, maybe if you're lucky. Again, let's get you 10,000 cards to get you 8 or 9 of those. Rapid rescore. We're going to basically dispute anything negative to help you, guide you, all right, for free for 9 months. We're going to charge you $14.99, discounted if you want to go to class Friday or Saturday, and we discount this to $9.99. That's something you do today, and the ultimate goal. Now, if you're a client already, you refer somebody, you get 10% on that. You get $100 for referring somebody. That's it. For doing what? Telling us the name and a phone number, or having a call. So understand, this gets you ready for CFO readiness. All right. If you have a corp, let's take the one you got, I'll build credit to. No corp, how about I hand you one for free? You pay your filing fee, rebuild you, and I'm going to charge you $2,499. I'm going to give you $25,000. I'm going to give you 10 times your investment. It's better than being in Vegas. Analyze, add history. From here, what are we going to do? Pop credit right away. Okay, as fast as we can. Again, this is going to be discounted today for $19.99. There's your ultimate goal, $19.99. So here's your Zelle right there, and a phone number you can call right away. Up to you. Now, I want you to pay attention to this because this is where you screwed up. If you were 14 to 16, you were told to go get your SSN. You were told that. You didn't pay attention. I don't believe you did at all. And you signed an SS5 form. It takes an SS5 form, all right, by IRS to create an SSN 1040. Now, you did that at 14 to 16. Now, we're going to compare it to SS4. The SS4, you can get multiples, and they designed it for banking and credit purposes. Your banks have branch numbers, stores have store numbers. I like you to have 3 divisions of you. Give you 3 chances to try. As long as you're trying, you're not dying. If you're not trying, you might as well be dead. Simple. All right. So if we do this correctly, this form that I explained to Ted Turner when I was 9.5, there's 26 ways to use it, not abuse it. Banking and credit purposes there per entity. I'm the guy that set up the dashboards in '87 using tax ID for cash credit. Remember, I had a problem in '88 and '89. I got $53 million of credit cards. They start shrinking my limits because I'm not using it. What did I do? I created cash flow for you per time. I loan out money, okay? So I can loan out $5,000, $10,000 and create an income. What did we do? I created a matrix. In the book called Buckets of Money, I took my first matrix of 4.6 million. And what did I do? Very simple. I loaned out money and I basically got an income monthly, 190,000 a month. 190,000 a month. Is that good? So that was the goal. And the assets behind were $1.1 billion. Now it took 18 months to do that, 41 divisions. Again, I don't know what you want to do. I did that in 1998. All right. Do you want to be a millionaire? You're going to say yes, but the answer is no. From there, do you want to be a millionaire corporation? The answer is yes. What do? We get a corporation. We have 9 divisions. We have 9 properties and 9 lines of credit and 9 what? $1 million of credit. Financial series is tax balancing, become the bank, buckets of money. And that's what I created for me into 3.7 billion in corporate structure. Again, what do you get to do? Divisions. Here's how the dashboard works. If you give me a name of a person, corporation, or even wholesale, whatever you want, I can put it on my system. I'm allowed to set up credit reports, Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. So I set this up, no problem. I don't need tax ID in the beginning because I'm in a daisy chain credit. That's why you want to be at the class tomorrow. Once I want separate billing and reapply, I will ask for literally, okay, a tax ID for you. Now I want you to understand today, divisions are usually $999 each. So $999 each we were discounting. I want you to take a picture today, 3, 9, and 12. Okay, this says with credit or without credit and tells you how much. Okay, so take your picture. All right, that way it's under the corporation. And you got to remember, all right, always understand I will sacrifice a division, not the corp and my family. Today, what we're going to do is very simple. We're going to double the numbers for you. Instead of 3, you get 6, 9, 18, and 12 gets 24. So again, that price right in front of you, again, double the numbers, very simple on the quantity of the divisions. If it was done today, whatever you wanted, okay? It's a Zelle, or call the office right away. Now, the office sells my phone calls for about 500 bucks. I'm literally 25,000 a day and 3,000 an hour for most companies. Here you've got my call with you today. If you want one, it's $199, and I'm not even going to charge the $399, so you know I cannot get on that phone for 15 minutes. That's $199. If you want a blueprint, so I blueprint your life for that hour, you and your partner of life, office sells it for $2,000. I give it away for $999 today, If it was Zelle in the moving cell, it is $6.99. Again, what is it? Zelle, or call the office. Now, corporate structure. You have a corp, I'll build the one you have with you. If not, I'll hand you one, you pay your filing fee. What is our goal? Stop bringing the pain home. Put your ducks in a row and let me repackage you my way. Why? Because your way sucks. Mine works. Okay. What's a corporation again? May sue or be sued. What do? We look at what? What banks and grocery stores, and you're allowed 3 divisions of you. Simple. This is ridiculous. I lost my job. This man needs to be a man. He needs to go to the church to get the food for the kids. He needs to drive Uber, Lyft, or DoorDash. What did I do coming out of a coma? We found out we're homeless. Homeless. Are you freaking kidding me? 3 divisions, 5 closet divisions. I built $1 million of credit, and I bought my wife her next dream house. Why do you stay down? I don't understand. Why would you ever stay down? If you want some goodies, let me know. 80s and 90s, they kept saying loan to value problem. Division solved the problem. Simple. Problem solution. The car from now on, when you buy a car, you're going to change the way you do that too. It will be fleet price tax ID division. Fleet price tax ID division, my way. From here, house and car, if you lose them, don't worry. The creditor is going to report it to the IRS as a 1099-C. Now you have double shitty credit. So you got to learn rules and tools. Now, I need you to call the office today or first thing on Monday after 10 o'clock. We have a meeting every morning called Setting the Tone at 7:30. You're going to tell your specialist if you have a Capital One, what type it is. Venture One, Quicksilver 1, or Platinum. We need to know. Did you ever screw up American Express or Chase? We need to know that too. From there, if you're ex-military, let me see if I want to line it up for you and get you a line of credit and some credit cards to balance your debt. Again, the phone number to the office is simple, 800-254-9506. What I want you to do, talk to your specialist about the things I've asked you about today. All right, so what do we do next? This is Chase saying you didn't use your limit. You have too much available. Again, if you don't use the credit you give, they shrink it, they don't give you any more. So 119 creditors, trade lines are fraud, authorized user are in the way. Well, you have to understand how to play it. Rapid rescore, if you want it up and away, you need to be one. It costs $4.99. You want an expedite, it's $1,000. It's done in 45 days. What do? It's a Zelle. You call the office at 800-254-9506. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth. That doesn't mean you always like it. If you screwed up, I'm going to say you screwed up. So today, if you're in a program like Credit Rebuilding and you Zelle an additional $9.99, I will hand you a corporation, tax ID. I will basically get you in level 1 or in setup, and I will basically increase your limit to $10,000. That's an upgrade for you today if you did it right away. The corporation's a legal person. What do? We take a picture, supply turns into cash, which means we can actually rebalance our debt. See, if you don't win the lottery or get a raise, how are you going to do it? So there's the goal. Again, up to about 51,000. So here, if you're ex-military, again, I'd like to know that. Maybe we can position something to get you some Navy or something else. From there, what do we look at? SS4 equals what? Banking and credit purposes. If we do this correctly, I can build you cash reports, Experian, Challenger, and Equifax under tax ID. If you guarantee building, car, apartment complex, storage unit, you pierced your veil. Who are you going to call today or Monday? The office. Talk to your specialist. Now, here is number what? 5989. So understand what we do with everybody. We do an analyzation. The analyzation is if you do what you're told to do, you can get up to an 820, and then you'll just climb the ladder. Again, my clients usually get to basically 800, 780, 790, and they stay there because they learn to do it the right way. Now, this is a rebuilt, rapid rescore, and they get a bonus of 10,000 of credit. So they paid $1,000, they're getting 10 times their money back. Jake is your specialist. Here's your 3 scores, and you just sign up so we're going to get you some more. Now, here's all the collection crap. Okay, we're going to see if we can push them to charge it all off. Self-financial, it's a joke. So is Chime, and so is this kickoff crap. They came out of my boot camp in 2008 anyway. So you have Chime. Oh, goody for you. What's the balance? No balance, there's nothing reporting. Okay, it needs to have a little balance. For here, you have a rapid till 7/17 this year. Right now, you have no green lights, nothing at all. So what do we have to do? We need to basically make sure it's working, and we'll push the score up, and away. These scores will jump between now and the next 4 weeks, probably 60 to 70 points. Okay, and that's the goal. What do you need to do? You need to tell Jake if you had a problem in Express or Chase. Okay, I need you to build just some starter cards. Okay, that way I can build you up, and away. Here is 56.78. All right, we came up at 30 points or so. Okay, no problem. Okay, a couple points here. Priscilla's your specialist. You're rebuilt, you're getting 25,000 in credit. See, every one of these people could get a $1 million corporation, but they should be getting 100,000 in credit personally in business anyway. But again, what do we got here? We have a Bank of America jacked up. Before you jacked up that 4,000 bucks, you could increase the limit. But now you're backing yourself in a corner. You'll probably need supply credit to get cash credit. Here's a new inquiry, 1/3/2025. So here we have a problem that could have crashed your rapid. We need to check. Priscilla's your specialist. Again, we got to check that. Did you have a problem American Express or Chase ever? All right, your rapid is good till 3/27. End of this month it stops. So because of the basically here inquiry, you would have crashed your rapid. They did a hard inquiry. It was going up, now it's dropping. It's dropping 20 points. So again, this is a case where you need to talk to Priscilla, your specialist, and I need to talk to her about you as well. But again, this person here can have 100,000 in credit in 4 months if they do what they're told to do. Here's 55.53. 55.53, Christopher's your specialist. It doesn't get any bonus credit. You managed to make payments, and you did an inquiry. Okay. Again, you sign up here, you do an inquiry. Why would you do that? New account, 32,721. Okay, you have basically a credit union screwed up. So what do we do? Late payment. So here we have this PPC, and this is PayPal. All right, 138%. It's a $100 card. See, these are all crappy limits here. Everything you guys crap, in my opinion. They should be 5 to 10,000. They're all maxed out because you don't have enough to play with. You jacked them up anyway. Your rapid ended in 116. Okay, your score is going to drop, keep dropping until you get into the rapid. We were pushing you up, and away. This inquiry, you need to talk to your specialist, which is Christopher, and find out what is your game plan. I'm always going to ask, what is your game plan? That's important to me, to understand the game plan for you, what your goal would be. This is 56.78. 56.78. Priscilla's your specialist. Your rebuild 25,000. All right, no problem here. Went up a little bit. Isn't this the one I already did? They put it in here twice, maybe. Yes, I already did this one. So again, it looks like they put it twice. Okay, so again, dropping your score. From here is 55.53. Christopher again. What do we have? We have an inquiry. All right, your score dropped, inquiry. And then why would you do an inquiry when you basically got shitty credit? Again, they're going to charge you an arm and a leg. All right, but we know what we get for a rib. Okay, this is the same one I already went over. Okay, I don't know why these are doubled, but we'll find that out. Here is 59.88. 59.88, Christopher, $10,000 of credit. Okay, all three scores here. And we have basically two collections. See, on a collection account, if we dispute and get them charged off, that's great. Okay, but again, in some way, you're ripping off your creditor. After basically the 6th or 7th dispute, they'll go away. But again, if they don't, you might negotiate something to make it faster. Here we have care credit. Wow, that's for the dentist or that's for your dog or cat. You can increase the limit online. Here we have all these other little accounts, 100%. See, you have nothing, a lot. So if this was balanced, let's pretend this person here, number 5988, wants to have a $1 million corporation. Christopher, he would tell you, increase that to 100,000. Balance these, I can push you to 740 in 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, if you do what you're told. Any problem, American Express or Chase. Your rapid is good till 718 anyway. You have no green lights currently. Would you like that 730, 740 in 3 weeks? Increase your limits, go from there. But it's up to 59.88. Any problem ever with American Express or Chase? They're the two best cards on the planet. From here is 59.87. 59.87. When you see MIN, that's millionaire in the making. You get 200,000 of credit. Christopher's your specialist. You just got into the program. You're 700s. Okay. No inquiries. Please keep it that way. Now, what I don't understand about people filing bankruptcy, all right, it's under, now I'm not here to be sapient attorney. Here's my little disclaimer. It's under the Federal Protection Act. If you file bankruptcy, you're allowed to seal your record. Seal your record. You didn't do that. So that company called Statewide fed the credit bureaus your bankruptcy. The matter was discharged 5-6 years ago. Now, here's JCPenney's. Wow. Credit One, all right, they got sued so many times because they used Capital One's logo. Well, at least we have an Amazon for 7,000. So this was balanced a little bit better. Okay, even though with a bankruptcy, I could push you to 740, probably in less than about 4 weeks. You have no green lights currently. Your Rapid just got submitted. It's going to push you to 7 something anyway, 720, 730. Again, what is the game plan? Okay, you get 200,000 in credit. Hopefully that's 100,000 per person and 100,000 for business. Let's build you up real big. Let's get you the $1 million dream. Premier is 59.84. What do we have? We have Christopher again, rebuilt, Rapid, 10,000 credit. You just got into the program, no problem. Here's a collection paid. We're going to go after it right away. Here we have Rocket. On a mortgage or something, you're late. Call Rocket and call whatever you have your first or second under and ask them about basically putting the payment on the end of the loan. They'll put it at the end of the loan by time. Late payments kill everything you're trying to do. We don't want to be late. But again, here we have basically $1 million. It's $500. All right, 104%. We got one big boy card here. PayPal, no problem. Here's another one. But again, we don't have a lot. But at least we have American Express. See, if you were not late, I mean, I'm sorry, drive an Uber, drive a Lyft, you have a garage sale, sell something. Your credit is the most important thing in your life. All right, besides God and family. Again, what do? This person here, I'd challenge them because I'd get him to a 750 in 5 months. But if they'd have to do what I tell them to do, again, all right, what is your game plan? Talk to Christopher. And that's the ultimate goal. Here we have 5417. 5417. We brought you up here. Look what we have. Okay, we have a, this is the person I said who wasn't being nice to, or I ran you the other day, and not nice because what? I mean, he starts a program, doesn't pay his balance in December. We brought him up 40 some odd points. Here, he decides to get 2 loans or something. Went after Navy, didn't get it. He did increase the Navy, as I said, on workshops he's been before. It used to be 4,000, now it's 10. See, I have total recall people. I don't forget anything. All right, almost anything. But again, what do we got? Collection crap. Run Main, okay? I could have lined you up for 25,000 Navy card and 50,000 line of credit. Instead, you're wasting time on this collections and inquiry crap. I don't get it. Okay, but again, it's you what you want to do. You're delaying the program. I didn't line him up for American Express and Navy right now. If he'd knock off the garbage, I could rebuild him. But again, that's it. You know, you can't be mean to people, okay? Because he's going to tell you. See, right now you're playing the up and down show. Up and down, up and down. This is called Sillyville. All right. But again, hopefully you listen. Even I emailed you 2 hours ago. Okay. But again, what do? All right. Any problem, American Express or Chase? Add it to the dashboard. It's okay, but your credit reports are locked. If I'm applying for credit, you know that, ladies and gentlemen, lock your credit reports. It's kind of obvious. So here we have rebuilt Rapid $500. So you paid $500 back then on some special, and we're reimbursing you. All right, no problem. You dropped. Look at these inquiries. Here's somebody that signed up on 6/11. We're building them up, and they decided to go to Chase, Allied, all the way down the line. Collection $3,400. All right, late on basically mortgage, put the loan in the back, and you're jacked up American Express. You haven't screwed that up as least, because we know if you screw up American Express and Chase. I'm going to recommend we close your case 100%. So that's my recommendation to Brandy. So you can tell Brandy why we shouldn't close your case, because you're wasting my damn time. Late payment, jacking it all up. There's always a way to create money, Uber, Lyft, or sell something. Hell, I had to. Okay, but again, don't have any excuses. Number 5357. You gave me the chance, I'd bill you to million. But again, that's up to you. 5647. Okay, you started 478. Our worst score during the pandemic was a 240. Now they're 800. So we brought you up 50 points or so. Okay, 80 points. Million in making, 25,000. Your specialist is Jake. There's no inquiry. Good. Here we are. You screwed American Express. Damn it. I could have got you 100,000 to $1 million of credit. The only way to get around that is a division of me. And they're reporting this right away now, again. So we have to look at how do we rebuild you. Credit unions tend to increase limits. If not, has to be paid down. Capital One, you go on their dashboard like you're going to pay your payment, and you click it. It gives you on the right-hand side, I want. Opens another page on the left-hand side, second to the bottom, increase limits. See, all this can be balanced pretty simple. You don't need loads for $15,000 or somebody else's card at 31%. Again, here we have a retail card, other card as well. This person could balance all this, even though they screwed up American Express, and I go after Chase. There's no interest up to 22 months. But again, your rapid ended on 2.7. You have no green lights. It was going up and down, up and down. Again, stay in rapid, knock it off, go from there. This is a person, if they do what they're told to do in 6 months or less, they'll have 750 and probably 100,000 of credit. But again, talk to Jake about the game plan. I would definitely get a new rapid like today. It's up to you. So that's 5647. 5676. Again, we brought you up basically almost 100 points. That's good. All right, not too bad over here. They'll balance out anyway. To rebuild, Priscilla's your specialist, and look what happened rapid. Whee! 127 points. This will balance up and do the same thing as well. Here we have one little card, first progress, 20%, that's good. And then we have this little collection. Now, we can dispute the crap out of it. I would tell you flat out is take that collection and pay the damn thing off. I tell you to pay it off. Again, I just got after Capital One for you. So let that Capital One add to it. You need 3 cards, build score to get more. All right, your rapid ended. You need a new rapid rescore. Okay, simple. Did you screw American Express or Chase? So those are the things we need answers to. That's 5676. Again, if you're in rebuild now, if you sell $9.99 today, we increase that, all right, credit line, 10,000, corporation, tax ID, and we put you in level 1 and set up live with me. That's the ultimate goal. So as we play, always remember corporation's a legal person, but it may be sued. As we play, the only way someone who's backed up is to win a lottery, get a raise. All right, what are you going to do? Uber, Lyft, sell something. You can take supply, turn it into cash. It's about $51,000. So you can balance your debt. If you're ex-military, let me know. I've had people 550s and jacked up, still get them 50,000, 40,000. Corporation, entity, tax ID, SS5, SS4. All right, banking and credit purposes. So remember, I'm going to set up cash reports under tax ID for the ones who want me to. And that cash credit for the corporation is a write-off. And most of it doesn't show up on personal credit file anyway. You guarantee building, car, apartment complex, storage unit, what happens? I need you to call today or first thing Monday after 10 o'clock. Talk to your specialist. What is your game plan? Here is 5031, 5031. So here they're a little out of balance. We'll get them balanced for you. Brandon's your specialist. You get 75,000 of credit, no problem. And then you do 2 damn inquiries, education and a car. Again, you know, it's like they shop for loan, whatever, a new car, this and that, no problem. Then you're later on the discover. Now you're current. Look at all these green lights. These are green lights. On my dashboard, I get to pop ink cards. All right, 22% interest. All right, none of the interest for 22 months. Gold cards, platinum cards, all this. That's what I'm trying to create for you. Again, what do we get to do? So here's a person. All right, you got to find out if you basically paid a violation or they stopped your rapid. Talk to Brandon because we should be able to pop you I'd say get you 100,000 of personal and business credit probably in the next 2 months. But again, discovers an authorized user. All right, they need a balance on it or get rid of it. Home Depot, who cares? Put a little balance on that as well. So that's the goal for 5031. Here's 5342. Okay, here's 5342. You signed up on 7/2/2024. See, what happens is I add history to all of you, corporation division, or even to you. And then you get these things in the mail that says you're pre-approved. You're really not. And then when you basically get inquired, you screw it up. Here are new accounts, brand new house. All right, finance here, open sky close. All right, we'll get that removed. And Amex authorized user, you don't need that, and Chase. Okay. All right, so I know who exactly this is. This is Jack. Yes, I don't forget anybody. His number is 5342. No problem. I got him basically a card, 4,200 bucks on Chase. We went after Inc. Inc's going to get that as well. Balance the score, no problem. Again, these are paid. They're probably going to be a phone call. Wrap is good to the 26th. You'll need a new one. No problem. See, right now we have no green lights because you dropped a little. Now, here's what happens with everybody. They panic sometimes. Chase had a glitch in their system last week, and they're coming right back up, and away. But I got this person 200 points. That's what I do for everybody. So talk to Brandon, and we know the game plan. We talk to him for Jack all the time. From here is 5,700. That is your number. You want 100,000 credits, $1 million in the making. 3 divisions. Brandon's your specialist. Good. We got you have some points, no problem. The thing killing you, no inquiries, keep it that way, is your debt to ratio. If you could take some of the stuff on the bottom and balance all this, which you could do, I'd get you 760 in 3 weeks, and I'd pop you 100,000 in credit in 5. Look at all the green lights. Isn't that pretty? But he's dropping. We don't want to do that. Okay? I want to push you up, and away. That's the goal. So talk to your specialist, Brandon. Let's see what our next game plan is. Let's stay on point. 49.94. 49.94. Made in the making, 25,000 in credit. Brandy's our supervisor on the floor, and we already got you what? 50 points, 60 points, no problem. But then you did a damn inquiry. You're slowing down the problem. What are you doing? Okay, why are you doing inquiries hurting the program? I don't get it. And then you have all these collections. You have no credit besides this card here. All right, 30%. Okay. So here's a person that is doing inquiries, doesn't listen. 25,000 in credit, collections going around. I could pop a 1 or 2 cards right away. All right, but they got to stop this crap. This is a complete violation. They did this, so they screwed up the rapid rescore. Is it my fault or theirs? So if you screw up the program, you're going to pay a fee to reload you. If not, then you're stuck. So again, let's see what we have. So your rapid was get to 120. It's still working. It's up, and away again. So talk to Brandy, talk about the violation, and find out what we have to do next. What is your game plan? Or would you just like us to close your case? Because that's my recommendation. If you're not going to be serious about it, why would I want to keep working my tail off for you? 50.58. 25,000 credit. Brandy again, our supervisor, $1 million in the making. Okay, you went down. Here's Navy. What's going to happen is here's a new Navy account. I tend to line people up. They bought a car. See, this person screwed up completely. Why? If you allowed me to line you up Navy, they would have got a $30,000, $50,000 loan, and basically a couple cards for about 20,000 plus. And then you got a car. These 2 inquiries can be called duplications. You got a collection for 558 bucks. Pay the damn thing. All right, you can balance all of this right away. Here's a person, 500 bucks. Come on, what is it? Crap card? Chase, really? $600? I mean, that should be 20,000. This is a person, if they listen to me, they would get to literally to 750. This will take 4 months for me to clean up their mess. Inquiries are violations unless they ask permission and they stopped and started their rapid. If not, it's a case I'd say to close the case. Okay, they're not paying attention. Again, this is crap. All these should be a lot bigger than this. Come on. That's why people jack up things so they don't know what they're doing. 50.58. Here's 5478. Okay, rebuilt, Brandy, didn't say you get a bonus card. I already got you 80 points over here, 81, no problem. Okay, late, stop being late, damn it. You screws up everything we're doing. Sell something, have an Uber, Lyft, drop it, have a job, whatever. It's ridiculous. First Premier is a crap card. Go online, you can increase it for a couple bucks. Balance this, come on, balance it. All right, American Express and Chase, no problem, good. No, basically what? No Credit Karma, that's fine. We're gonna get you all the 3 reports anyway. Stop being late, let us rebuild you. Let's push you up and away. Again, to me, I'm gonna talk to Brandy and find out what is our next step. That's 5478. 5478. Here we have 5675. Okay, so let's see what we're doing here. Brandon Specialist, rebuilt, 500 card bonus. So you paid 5, we're giving you 5 back. It's like a free program. You need to do miscellaneous. Why would you do that? Why? These are little collection crap, so we can get around all that crap. Miscellaneous, $1,000 at least. Balance all this, build it up right away. American Express or Chase, let us know about that. All right, let's find out if that's you or me. That's probably you. I'd only do miscellaneous if I have to. That's a little violation. Let's find out what needs to be done next. Okay, you might have to close the case because you're not paying attention. I don't know. Your rapid was good till 3/3. You need a new one. Can't go in today because you have a violation. Talk to Brandon on Monday or later today. Right away. 5555. Here we have Main in the Making, 5,000 credit. Priscilla's your specialist, and we got you basically what, 70 points, 75 points here, points over here, no problem. Little collection. We can dispute the crap out of it. Just pay the damn thing. It's only 357 bucks. Pay it. Balance all this. I can push you to 750 and build you 100,000 credit in 3 weeks. But again, will you do what you're told? But you're only getting 5,000 anyway. Any problem, American Express or Chase? Look at all these damn green lights. When you want 100,000, damn it, get to 100,000. We're pushing you up. You need to upgrade this package like now. Call Priscilla today or on Monday. Upgrade to 100,000, please. All right, because let's get you to millionaire. 5674. Rapid and rebuilt, $500 card. Brandon Specialist. Score went down, no inquiries. Keep it that way. A lot of collections go around. If this person would balance this here, no problem, American Express and Chase, I can push them to 770 with even all this crap here. But again, Rapid just ended as well. Please talk to Brandon on Monday or today and talk what your game plan is. All right, hopefully you want us to build you $1 million of credit. That's half the fun. So if you want to upgrade today, $9.99, corporation, all right, tax ID, level 1, and set up with me live, and you get 10,000 of credit. Always remember, I want to rebuild you under the corporation. Supply turns into cash credit, no problem at all. And that would be the ultimate goal, about 51,000. Balance your debt. Let us know if you're military, current, or past, or a family member is. From there, the goal is SS4, legal name of entity or individual person. Have 3 of those. And remember, banking and credit purposes per entity. So we look at cash credit reports under tax ID. Sign for a building, car, apartment complex, storage unit. What do they do? Simple. All right. That means you're going to get sued if the corporation screws up. You guaranteed it. Call the office right away or right on Monday after 10 o'clock. Want to repackage every one of you like Humpty Dumpty. I want to make you that personal and business CFO. I want you to be part of Ray Reynolds University. All right. You want to go to the 3-day event? Simple. The Summit Boot Camp, 11th, 12th, and 13th. What's going to happen is online or in person. Today, you can do signing up and save 50%. Here, I want you to take a picture of this. There's 4 levels you can get into. And how much credit would you like? Simple. And you get the workshops for level 1, 2, and 3. But again, if you did the $29.99 today, that's 100,000 of cash credit to you. Split that between the corporation anyway. So there's your Zelle. There's a phone number as well. There's our Zelle. Ray@therayreynoldsuniversity.com. From there, specialty classes tomorrow at 9. You're here today, you get to go for free. Corporation's a legal person. Remember, banks and grocery stores use branch numbers or in store locations. Be a millionaire? No, thank you. Millionaire corporation? Oh, yeah. I want to multiply by division process. I want buckets of money. I want tax balancing. So today, 50% discount. Very simple division process. So take that picture today. Very simple. All right, 3 with or without credit, 9 or 12. And today I'm going to double those numbers if you did it today. I'll double those numbers, 6, 18, and 24, if it was done today. There's your Zell. There's the office phone number, 800-254-9506. 100,000 or credit today, I'm giving you a 50% discount. All right, so basically it's $49.99. You want 200,000, it's $69.99. We're having our moving sale. From there, 50,000, 5 grand. Today it is discounted to $24.99. 25,000 of credit, discounted to $12.50 today. Again, it's a Zell, or call the office 800-254-9506. So I don't believe you have your time. Here's our problem. I like to make you $1 million maker. Boring and steady. Go around the city. Let me buy it for you. Let's split it. Let's work together on it. Let me do the work for you. But again, that's just what I tell you in 12 months. I want to get you auto income. So hopefully you took that picture earlier today, because there's your future. All right, and I'll guarantee it as long as you do what I asked you to do. So are you serious? Okay, all right. See, some people are afraid to have a rich corporation, it scares them. But I'll hold your hand. All right, we put 10 million allocated. It's right there. It's even certified. You want to what? You do, I do, we do? Let me know. Because I want to get you auto income. I didn't like being scared I was going to basically get fat, ugly, and die at 26. But again, that's the kind of business I want to go after right away. You're in coaching, you get first on the list. That's how it works. So let's own it. Let's not run it. Got it so far? There's the goal. Now, some of you I build credit for, you want to do investment. I had to do bridge loans for me to maintain my credit. If you put $5,000 in a bridge loan, we pay you $809, $10 from the broker, but it's $2,000 setup fee one time for 4 bridge loans. This will almost double the money, all right, in 12 months. It's cash or used card. From there, if I use 5,000 off of a card like these, it's $50 a month. You kind of waste that every other day. So if we do this today, it's like calls, blueprint, or coaching every other week. A call today with me for 15 minutes is $199 if you did it today. Pretty simple. Blueprint call, the office charges $2,000. I normally not discount to $999. Today, if you want a 1 hour with you and your partner of life, it's $699. There's your Zell. Simple to do. From there, coaching is fun because you can get into a mini coaching, you get into 6 months, 6 weeks, 3 months to a year. What do I always do? Take 40,000 off of a card. That could be a laundromat, dry cleaner, car wash. 100,000 storage units, apartment complex, boring and steady. If you want the mini coaching, which is a blueprint call after that, $10,000 of credit and 90 days, it is discounted today to $19.99. That's today. It's called mini coaching. 6 weeks is going to cost you get 25,000 expedited rapids, and you get level 1, 2 in specialty about 12 grand. All right, it's not cheap, but I'm going to build you to millionaire. Again, it's up to you. It's 6,000 today. 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. We're going to have to change our mindset because the IRS says 5 million below a small company. So let's go fight to get the keys. That's the goal. So if we're in a 3 months coaching program, by our weekly calls, we're going to basically want a daisy chain credit, increase limits all the time. Same thing for the 6 months and the 12 months. Very simple. When we do this correctly, 3 months is going to cost you $9,000. You get 50,000 of credit. 6 months costs you 16,000, 100,000 of credit. Boys to reimburse you, and the 1 year is 32,000, and you get 200,000 of credit. There's your Zell, and 800-254-9506. Rapid rescores cost $500. Please don't screw them up. You want that 750 today. You want a card up to $10,000. Rapid rescore. We're going to dispute all your negatives for 9 months. $14.99. Discounted $9.99 today by Zelle. You want $1 million in the making? Simple. I'm going to charge you $2,500. Give you $25,000 in credit, 10 times your money. Analyze you, add history, and pop you as soon as possible. And that is discounted today to $19.99. And you'll go into my level 1 in corporate setup too. There's your Zelle. Remember what banks and grocery stores do. Remember, I want you to have 3 divisions of you. I want you to stop bringing the pain home. I'd like you to look behind the curtain. I'd like you to understand I'm going to always do my best as Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. The ultimate goal is to help everybody we can getting past go. And that's the ultimate goal for everybody as we do all these pieces. So let me take a picture of those. I answered John's. I no problem. I don't understand. Well, John, let me have our incentives reach out to you on Monday and all the things and the status. So George, all right, don't know if you're in the list today, but basically I know that we looked at your credit file yesterday as well. A couple of things with brand use word, and she's your specialist as well. So, all right, I'm sure by Monday we can reach out to anybody as well. All right, now let's understand, be online tomorrow, because tomorrow morning you've got classes all through the day since you're here today. So keep that in mind. We're all going to do our best. God's going to do the rest. Amen to that too. Never forget the end of the day.